Marcus Aurelius was a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher. Instead of living a wild and indulgent life like many emperors, he tried to be a good person by following Stoic principles. Marcus cared a lot about his purpose in life, which he believed was to serve humanity. To focus on that, he had to stop caring about things that weren't important. One key Stoic idea is the difference between things we can control and things we can't. Basically, most things beyond our own actions are out of our control. That doesn't mean we should completely ignore the world, but the Stoics thought we should be realistic about our limited influence on things. When we care too much about things we can't control, life becomes painful. Marcus Aurelius learned to be undisturbed by things outside his control. This helped him handle the responsibilities of being an emperor and stay focused on what he thought the gods wanted him to do. Others might find this mindset useful for achieving goals or just having a happy, carefree life. So, when life gets tough, we should stop obsessing over things we can't control and figure out how to stop caring about them. This video explores Marcus Aurelius's philosophy on caring less about things that aren't worth it. Now, let's dive into Marcus Aurelius's thoughts on the past, present, and future. The future. Marcus said we suffer more in our imagination than in reality. Especially when it comes to the future. We tend to imagine all sorts of scenarios that probably won't happen, and that causes a lot of unnecessary worry. He advised not to let the future bother us, and to face it with the same reason we use to deal with the present. How do we stop the future from being a source of endless worry? Well, Marcus has a practical solution. Face it with the same reason we use to deal with the present. Easier said than done, right? But here's the thing. By applying the same rational thinking we use in our day-to-day, we can tackle the future without letting it become a source of distress. It's about grounding ourselves in the present moment and addressing the future with a clear and level-headed mindset. The past is gone, and we can't change it. Marcus urged not to get too caught up in thinking about past events because it's not helpful. Instead of dwelling on what happened, he focused on how he reacted to those events. He believed it's not the events themselves, but our response to them that matters. So, what's Marcus's antidote to the pitfalls of dwelling on the past? Shifting our focus from the events themselves to how we reacted to them. It's a game changer. Instead of drowning in remorse, Marcus encourages us to evaluate our responses. He believed that it's not the events that define us, but our responses to them that truly matter. It's like rewriting the script of your own story, a story of resilience, growth, and learning. The present. Marcus stressed that the present moment is all we have. We often get upset about things happening now, but he argued that being emotionally disturbed by life's twists and turns is pointless. We can't control everything around us, but we can control how we react. He encouraged accepting the present, whether it's good or bad, and focusing on what's truly in our control. Our choices, actions, and opinions. Getting upset about the twists and turns of the present moment doesn't change a thing. Life happens, often beyond our control, but how we react to it is entirely within our grasp. So how can we navigate the tumultuous seas of the present without letting it capsize our emotional boat? Marcus encourages us to embrace acceptance, to accept the present, whether it's showering us with sunshine or soaking us in rain. It's about acknowledging the reality of the now and recognizing that not everything is in our control. But, and here's the key, what we can control are our choices, actions, and opinions. It's like being handed the reins to our own chariot in the grand parade of life. In a nutshell, Marcus Aurelius believed that to live a good life, we should focus on what we can control, accept the present, and not let our imagination run wild with worries about the future. It's a practical philosophy that can help us navigate the ups and downs of life with a calm and steady mind. Marcus once said, "Life is more like a wrestling match than a dance party." Stoics like him believed that tough stuff, like pain and losing, is part of the deal. Instead of getting all upset about it, they said we should accept that life can be a bit tricky. Control what you can, forget the rest. Stoics had a cool trick. They divided things into what we can control and what we can't. Let go of wants and wishes. Marcus thought our feelings could get wonky when we want too much or expect too many things. It's like hoping the weather will always be perfect. It just doesn't work. So, he said, let go of wanting too much. Be happy with what you've got, and life gets calmer. Enjoy the now. Forget the past and future. Stoics liked being in the moment. Marcus said, you don't need a lot to be happy. It's all in how you think. Forget stressing about what happened before or what might happen later. Just enjoy the now. Be good. Go with the flow. Stoics believed in being good and going along with nature. Marcus said, do what's right. The simple way is the natural way. Being wise, fair, brave, and disciplined, these things make life smoother. Like a cozy fire that turns everything into warmth. Think positive, see positive. Marcus was big on thinking positive. He said, your thoughts color your soul. So, he thought, if we work on having good thoughts, we can make our lives better. Changing our thinking can help us deal with tough times. Death is natural. No need to worry. Stoics didn't fear death. Marcus knew it was natural, like being born or getting sick. Fearing it just wastes the time we have now. He said, don't fear death, fear not truly living. Knowing life is short helps us live it fully. Remember, you won't live forever. Marcus thought it was a good idea to think about the fact that we won't live forever. Find meaning by helping others. Marcus found meaning in helping others, even as an emperor. He said, if there's life, there's a good life. Even in a fancy place, a good life is possible. Helping others, no matter where we are, makes life better. So, Marcus Aurelius and his Stoic pals knew a thing or two about handling life's ups and downs. By thinking positively, being kind, and finding purpose in helping others, they turned everyday challenges into chances for a happy and calm life. And there you have it, folks. A glimpse into Stoicism's unique perspective on dealing with life when it hurts. If this resonated with you, if you found value in the wisdom of the Stoics, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join our community of seekers, exploring the profound insights that can guide us through the labyrinth of existence. Thanks for being here, and until our next exploration, stay curious, stay wise,